Hi, and welcome to Burgess's Bears team announcement. I'll start from the easiest one, to be honest with you. Some call him an Aussie and a foreigner now, even though he's still got a UK passport. Some call him noisy, annoying, very loud, never shuts up. That is at halfback number 9, myself, Ryan Burgess. To join the halfback parent number 10, another multi-classes foreigner, Namibian, played their age grade, so high level. Passes to his right off his right hand, so figure that one out yourself. Marius Bradenin. At 12 in the centres, we have started at Ayr, now came to us. It's a mighty drop down. The only Greg Jackson. Joining him in the centre pairing is one of my Irish contingent, the mighty fast Matty Balmer. On the wings, we have the quick-footedness and speed of the only Scott Torrance, famous for his 2 tries in the Galloway game. Alongside him on the wing is a bit of a specimen, bit of a freak, also a policeman, Cal Monroe, ex-Marine as well, so bit of a nutcase. And at fullback, joining the Irish contingent is the gazelle-like Tobin Hunt. Moving on to the most important part of the team now, the forwards. Get all the work done for us there. So we'll start from loosehead prop, a man that I've never played with, but done many days of research into analysing who's the best option was. And at loosehead prop, we have the one James Nimmo. At 2, some would call him a cannonball or a wrecking ball. Grant Aitken. Don't know how the throne's going to go for lineouts, but not got many jumpers either, so might go old school and just stand there and jump up. At 3, at tight head prop, we have the only Chopper Marshall. Wouldn't be a team selection by me if I didn't have one of the Marshalls in there. Would have had both, but I got Gareth stolen from me. In the second row, the mighty pairing of 2 hard men, Big Fra, Fraser Forsyth, alongside my captain and number 5, Neil Patterson, another policeman. In the back row, I've gone for a couple of tackling machines. At 6 in blindside, the one Pete Mitchell. Alongside him, a man who once injured himself from hitting a player so hard in a tackle, my token Kiwi, because there's no rugby team without a Kiwi involved, Shane Wyatt. And to round off the pack, my number 8, the ball running talisman and crazy man, that is Rory Clark. On the bench, we have, starting with my 2 front row covering, I've gone for some old wise men here, Paul Allison and Shuggy Rodden. Then my next couple are in the back row and second row. Well, one plays anywhere really. Daniel Berger, second row, back row, front row. On the wing, mate, pick him wherever you want. He'll just run like an absolute freak. Alongside him, we have a pest, a man that used to be an absolute raging alcoholic and now barely hear from him, Ian Briscoe. Alongside him in the back row options, we have Johnny Washington, a once known workhorse. My 2 backs on the bench for my impact is Choco Hamstring Chris Heenan from almost tearing his hamstring off in an agility test in training in pre-season. Alongside him on the bench and final spot, last but not least, another Irish contingent because he lives there, and Stevie Currell. All the best, team. Live on Australia.
Good afternoon. First things first, yes, I'm snaking Winton's joke. There we are. You take what you can. I'm delighted my Wildebeest side will have the opportunity to open the Venom Six Nations of Leith against Burgess Bears. It's a tough start to the tournament, but I'm confident my squad will thrive in the spotlight of an 8 AM start while the world's sleepy eyes are upon them. For this Wildebeest side has it all. Size, pace, power, a couple of hard bastards, and no less than 4 former club captains. 3 lawyers, so it's a smart side, and one of Leith's greatest ever players. It's not me. Legend in my own household, though I am. Is that? I'm not even a legend here, it turns out. In fact, divorce may be on the cards if I don't stop spending so much time making these stupid videos. Without further ado, at loosehead prop, size, speed and a decent jab, except against Earlston, it's Royal Highs, Cal Mackay. Royal High, eh? Laddie's gone far. At hooker, the robust and rambunctious Richie Marshall, who'll get me no points because he's not even on Facebook. Good player. Holding up the scrum and allowing the rest of the pack to just cut loose and play fancy free is a man dear to my own heart because he's been making all of my tackles since I was 16. It's heavyweight champion of the world, Joe O'Neill. At lock and leading the side is the Ulsterman who made the Marines cry at RM Condor at pre-season camp in 2012 with how far he can chuck a tyre. One of the finest I've ever played with, Mark Phillips. Mark is partnered in the boiler room by the man, the legend, my first coach, who said it was okay I couldn't tackle because I had a bit of a spicy offload. At least I think he was talking to me. Anyway, Tam Bennett. The back row is the perfect blend of pulsating power, dogged determination, and joyous joie de vivre. In the shape of the marauding Matt Allison, expect at least 2 90-metre rushes for a touchdown per game. The stupendous Scotty Mack literally never missed a tackle and will dominate Big Fra in the air against Burgess Bears. Sorry, Fra. And at 8, the delicious talents of Davy Meadows, the most talented of the lot, in fact, unless it's raining. But the forecast is good, so we'll see. Don't know how he'll deal with the 8 AM start, mind you, but if he's late, we've got options. Bring the oranges, Davy. Into the backs, and at scrum half, a Leith light that shone brief, but oh so brightly. The Machiavellian magnificence of Alessandro Bettini, who showed up, won the league, won the lot, and returned to Bologna thinking not much of it. This happens all the time for this club. We've won out since, Sandro. Please come back. Italia, Italia. At 10, it's me. And it's important to point out, it's this me, whichever side I'm on. Younger, quick-ish, and not the guy who's 4th best in 5 different positions, so you chuck him the 19 jersey every week. Still, at least the 19 jersey fits me. My centres will ball out. Pace, power, direct running, all that good stuff. And nobody's getting past them either. It's Irish Rugby League international Maddo and Murphy and the elegant Jaime Najera Allison. The back 3 even have size in this team. I've gone for the experience of former Dundee High wingman Matt McElwain, a man with a fen so ferocious I still feel a twinge in my shoulder to this day. Yes, Eric, I should have gone lower. Then the extraordinary speed and running power of a 100 kg rhino in the shape of Chris Johnson, who completes the professional golfer wing set. He's also on team toiletries. Intersecting these flyers is the effervescent Tomek Noroki, whose head injuries cruelly brought an end to his playing career and time at Leith. Still, when you're as smart as he is, smarter than all our lawyers, that's a brain worth protecting. Quickly through an illustrious supporting cast, all of whom will be trying to avoid Meadows' glance 15 minutes in. At 16, there are no words. Well, maybe there are. One that's used way too often. I may have used it 3 times already in this spiel. But this one's for keeps. The legend, Willie Cook. Man can scrummage too. At 17, a former club captain, an absolute powerhouse in the engine room. A man who finished way too early himself. Shaft, Ian Miller. At 18, and rounding out the front 5 squad, is another whose time was cut short at Leith, this time by coronavirus. No, he didn't get it, but the Kiwis are handling it so much better than we are that Sean Bates went home. At 19, it's one of my favourite players. It's just a shame neither of us can understand what the other was saying. It's the tenacious Javier Hevas. Eres un muy buen jugador. At 20, and covering any position that requires tough tackling, that includes 13, Gerard, is Ewan Sutherland, completing a 5-2 forwards backs split on my bench. The lad's getting the coldest, just kidding, CJ's not keen at all, are the pacey wingman or fullback, Matt Ray. Matty will also be leading the singing on the bus home, just another facet of the game that this side will dominate. Last but not least, in fact it's deliberate in the 22 jersey because it's the smallest, and I know he likes this, he likes that. It's the long-serving hench, Andy Barr, fresh from triple Man of the Match awards this past season. That's us. We're in it to win it. If we don't, we'll have a right good time. And if we don't, I'm sending Cal and Joe around. Slange.